Okay, can you all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Because I'm seeing my avatar on the screen, and that is usually an indication that the stream is going well, but maybe you all can't hear me. Okay, you can hear me. Y'all can hear me. Okay, thank God. I don't know why that y'all, I haven't done anything. I'm just sitting here waiting for YouTube to cooperate. Okay, so here we are. Can y'all still hear me? Because now I'm seeing a little circle spinning. Let me know if y'all can still hear me, because I'm seeing a little circle spinning. So here's the thing. Okay. Yeah, that's intentional. Animation's real that you can't see me. I turned my mic. I turned my, not my mic. I turned my camera off. So this is what I want to talk about today. And Chandra was our first caller when I tried to get the stream going last time, like just a few minutes ago. She's got some information because, look, I want to let you all know I appreciated everybody for coming in and donating to me so generously over the Thanksgiving holiday. And I don't even need it, but I appreciate it. And I'm going to use your donations to upgrade my audio visual equipment. I'm going to Guitar Center Friday after I get off from work to see what I can do to make this particular call-in thing to make it a better sounding experience for all of us. So hey, Jersey Kick Bison, thank you for coming in. So I wanted to thank you so much, Craig. I really do appreciate you. You have no idea. And so Chandra let us know about a fundraiser that she's doing. I've made her an honorary temporary moderator for today so that she can post some information in the live stream about Hurricane. Well, I donated to and did a repeating donation for Hurricane Harvey relief in Houston. You all know I'm a Houston girl. I'm not in Houston right now. I'm still in Texas. Me and Animation's real. And so that it's important to me. And I don't need a dime tonight, but if you all, I don't need a dime ever, but I appreciate your donations. Don't get me wrong. But if you all want to donate to something tonight, Chandra let us know amazing things about the organization that she's with and all of the things they have going on. It's amazing. But I want to talk about this topic because of the Dwight Howard story that came out about him being in a relationship with a gay man, someone who has come out. I do not know Ross to be TV, Craig. Someone who has come out named Mason, and I believe it's Mason Elijah. I'm not sure how the last name is pronounced, but Mason has said that he is Dwight Howard's ex-boyfriend. And so basically it seems like he has it looking as though Dwight Howard was trying to pay him for his silence. Dwight Howard wanted this particular gay man to sign a non-disclosure agreement that this gay man would not sign. And now this gay man is saying that he's being harassed by Dwight Howard and his pastor and Dwight Howard's team because they didn't want this information about Dwight Howard being gay to get out. And so I've heard a few people talk about it. I've read a few comments, on social media about the whole thing. And it made me ask the question, does heterosexual privilege exist? And that's what I want to discuss with you all, and anything that's even marginally related to that. So if you all want to call in, the call-in number, yes, the pastor, Animation's real. The call-in number is 1-347-514-7210. And it is a conference line, so there's a PIN number. It's 168-5373. Let me go on and type that in the chat just in case anybody wants to call and give me your opinion, because I would love to hear what people think. And I don't think that there is any right or wrong answer. I just think that we're all just going to have different opinions on it based on our lives. 168, what did I say, 5373. I want everybody to get comfortable with the idea of calling in and talking to me. I want to get comfortable with the idea of, with the concept of using this app to take your calls. And so I want to know what you all think, though. And obviously, this is a somewhat sensitive subject. So, I'd like to, if we are going to discuss it, let's have the discussion without using any derogatory terms, and kind of, let's always be able to do that when I'm on a live stream. We don't want to get out of sorts with anybody or call anybody names, but Animations Real was making some comments in the last stream that got cut off and was talking about, Dwight Howard being on the down low. And I would agree that this would be one of those situations that, yeah, he's on the down low. And I think, though, also that this gay man who is claiming to be his ex-boyfriend, he comes across as a bit of a clout chaser. He comes across as somebody who wants to be famous. And one of the ladies, it was saying that he probably wants a book deal or something like that. A lady who was in the last stream, Gray Man Outdoors, hey, is in the house. And Gray Man Outdoors says that dude wants money out of Howard. And then, hello, Bearded Yakin. He says, hello, ladies. We got some men in the house too, but Bearded Yakin, hello, ladies. Our man who likes it raw is in the house. Craig says, Ty, I do not care about anyone's sexual preferences as long as it doesn't affect me. And that's pretty much how I feel too. And that's how some people feel as individuals. But the question is, and if anyone has any kind of opinion on it at all, please call me, because that's the whole point of tonight's stream. I want to get comfortable with doing these calling shows. I want to have people call and let me know what you think, because I think that like a topic like this sometimes warrants more than just, a couple of lines in the chat. It, can go a lot of places. I think that men who are gay, and not just men, but, it's a bigger, issue with men being gay, usually. I think that if they are gay and they don't want to come out, that they shouldn't be forced to come out and have to tell people, unless, and this is like kind of the exception that Animations Real and I were talking about, unless they're in a relationship with a woman and they're pretending to be straight, but knowing damn well that they're gay, but they're just putting on this outward face, maybe to please their parents, to please their families, to please their friends, because it's a good look for their career. At least give that woman the option to stay with you based on the truth and not a lie. That's what I don't like, is when people lie about it and get someone else caught up in it. But because of the way that often men are treated when they do come out as gay, or when they're outed as gay, I can kind of understand why some people want to keep it to themselves. But the question is, let's see, hold up. Gray Man says, as long as a gay guy stays in his lane around me, I'm cool with it. Yeah. And that's cool. And so, but then again, okay, so let's go back to the question of heterosexual privilege. Do heterosexuals have to stay in their lane around anybody? Is that something that people say, like, well, as long as they're, just going to be straight over there, then it's fine? Like, or is that kind of talk reserved for gay people? Or for people who are anything LGBTQ. That's kind of that's where I'm going with it. I know that like we all have our personal feelings, but the question is there a privilege that exists from being straight? Let me let my doggy out. I guess I can keep talking because y'all can't see me, so I'm getting up like I do during my live stream when my dogs start getting on my nerves. And I'm opening the door, and now I'm closing it and letting her out. Again, the call-in number is 1-347-514-7210. It's a conference line, and you will need a PIN number. That PIN number, if you all just scroll up in the chat, I've already written it in the chat, but the PIN number is 1685373. And we have another call. Let's see. Hello.
Hi, this is Chandra again.
Hi, Chandra again. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good. Okay, thank you for calling. Thank you for hanging in there with me and letting me know about the problem with the last chat.
Oh, no problem. But I do have a comment on your topic.
Okay, what's your comment?
Okay, so when you bring up something like, I'm fine with him as long as they stay in their lane, whatever. I don't think that that's heterosexual privilege, so to speak, because as a woman who dates heterosexual men, I feel the same way. I'm fine with them as long as they stay in their lane.
You're saying that's how you feel about men?
Because there are lines you don't cross, regardless.
You're saying that that's how you feel about straight men?
Yeah.
Okay. I can understand what you're saying there. So, and you gave us your opinion. You did call, and well, you kind of just basically said that you wanted to hear from people who you feel, who feel like they are marginalized in this way, because you deal with your own marginalization as a Black woman. So are you kind of, if you could say you're leaning toward one way or another, would you say that you feel like maybe there is no such thing as heterosexual privilege, or you know, are we all just kind of like everybody stay in your lane and I'm okay?
That would just kind of give it a really narrow view, because again, I don't know what the next person experiences. I know what I experience. And I know that in my world, there's a lot of male privilege, period, but especially white male privilege, which I think kind of crosses all lines.
Right. Okay. Well, I appreciate the call. You have anything else to say on it? Anything to say about Dwight Howard's situation in particular, or anything else?
Is he the one that's married to Gabrielle Union?
No, Dwight Howard plays for the Houston Rockets in the city that you're in.
Oh, okay.
That's Dwayne Wade, who's married to Gabrielle Union, and they just had a baby. Don't start any rumors.
Okay, yeah, that's a whole different story, I guess.
Yes. Okay, so let's not have anybody coming for my little YouTube channel. Nothing is going on with Dwayne Wade. But thank you. No, Dwight Howard, he's been in the NBA forever, but you know, he's been in Houston for at least the past 2 seasons, maybe 3 seasons now. And I don't have a problem with him being gay. Frankly, my biggest problem is that the Rockets paid him all that money and we can't get out of the second round of the playoffs. That's my problem with him, gay or straight.
Yeah, I don't really pay attention to sports like that, so I don't really care what they do.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your call. Unless you have some other comments on the topic, because I don't have anybody waiting to come in on the line.
No, that was it.
That's it. Okay. Well, then, thank you. Let me go on and get back to the chat. And
wait. Gray Man Outdoors says that he's been waiting on his white male privilege for 40 years, so he needs to send some his way.
Does anybody in the chat have some white male privilege to send to Gray Man Outdoors? Yeah, I'm definitely going to get to these comments that are in the chat. Maybe we can do okay. I appreciate you calling. Okay, bye-bye. I think that we can do a fundraiser. We can do a fundraiser for Gray Man Outdoors to get him some white male privilege that he's been waiting on all this time. Let's see here. Okay, let me go back up. Thank you, Lynn Official Vlog and Big Easy for coming in. I appreciate it so much. Let me see here. What are you saying? Okay, now Craig says Rasta had a stove fire some time back and it did damage to his computer studio. Oh, we were collecting donations, getting back on his feet. Okay. And Beardy Yakin says that there's no privilege for anyone. Gray Man Outdoors says, I don't play all the labeling stuff. I've never cared about a person's race, religion, orientation, or whatever. I have friends from all walks of life. And, you know, and that's fine. I have friends from all walks of life, too. You all know I have a white fiance, whatever. But to me, some things like, to say that I'm a Black woman, that's not a label. to say that, you know, whatever, like, I don't think that, I think that to call things what they are is just to say what they are. I don't avoid things. I mean, you all know I like to discuss things like race and like things, you know, not sex, but, you know, of a sexual nature, like when it comes to relationships and stuff. And I do believe that having different races, even different religions, being different things and claiming to be whatever you are, being of a different sexual orientation, if you're lesbian or bisexual, that it does matter because people treat you differently based on those things. If white people and black people were treated the same in America, then there wouldn't be a need to talk about Black Lives Matter, or, you know, we wouldn't have to talk about statistics on police brutality against minorities versus white people. And, you know, so I think that it's just, for me, it's being real to just put it out there. But usually when I hear people say that they don't care about those types of things and refer to them as labels, usually it is white people. And usually it's white people who are in America, because for them, it does not affect them as much as it does minorities. But that's, you know, everybody's got a different perspective. And I can understand, like, from that perspective, yeah, I can see where you're coming from. Bearded Yakin is going to try to donate this week. Yeah, I will too. Craig, do you have a link, or do we need to go to your page? Where do we find out how to help this guy? Because, you know, I've gotten a lot of donations and I've been pretty much just kind of spreading the love ever since Thanksgiving. I've been going into all the live streams that I can, people who come here and people whose channels I'm, you know, used to going to, and just kind of giving it back, paying it forward, however you want to call it. Hi, Giggles. Thank you for coming in. Let me see. I'm trying to get to all the comments. Let's see here. Big Easy came in. We said hi to him. Let's see. And again, we will do a fundraiser for Gray Man Outdoors to get him some of that white privilege he's been waiting on. If y'all just have some, please just send it his way. Let's see. Greg says in the video description there are links to donate. No minimum or maximum requirements. What? Craig, I missed the video link. Where is the video link for your friend you're talking about? I mean, I don't know him, but I'll donate. Let's see here. I think Gray Man is saying hells yeah to the fundraiser for his white privilege. It's about to be on in his life. Now, let's see here. Craig says, I'm a heterosexual, but if someone wants to be gay, it isn't my place to judge. Now, I agree with that as well. You know, I don't think that any of us, you know, really has a right to judge anyone, but I think that we all have our things that regardless of whether we have a right to judge or not, we do judge. It's just kind of human nature to kind of judge some things sometimes. Craig is going to label me as a beautiful spirit, and I'm going to 100% agree. Thank you, Craig. I appreciate that. Get us the info for the guy you were talking about so that we can see if we can get some help his way. No donations too small or too big. So, you know, whatever we can do, let's get some help for him. Let's see. Grayman says that's what will keep people divided until the end of time. I think that people are just going to be divided till the end of time, regardless. I think that if we all ended up, you know, race mixing until the whole world was mixed, then we find other ways still to divide ourselves, because there's just always going to be this part in human nature that exists that wants to be better than the next person. So if we were all one race, then we probably start discriminating by hair type or eye color or, you know, educational status or you know, financial status. There's always going to be things that are going to divide us, always. Big Easy says, I'm going back to sleep. Okay, well, thank you for coming in. I guess I didn't get to say goodnight if you went back to sleep that soon. Grayman says, I'm a woman. That's all that matters. Let's see, more white people are killed by cops every year in America than all other races combined. Well, because there are more white people in America, but percentages, I would not I wouldn't agree with that, Gray Man Outdoors. But yeah, there are more white people. So yeah, more white people are getting killed. And I think that if all people looked at police brutality and police abuse, use of excessive force, I believe that if all races looked at it as a problem, that it would be a good thing, and it would help all races because everybody does deal with it. I don't think that any one particular race has to deal with it. Chandra says, ha ha ha, I wield the blue wrench. Agree with me or get kicked out. Chandra, that's not what that wrench is for. If you want to post some information though about your fundraiser that you told us about for your organization, please feel free to do that. And that's why she is an honorary Blue Wrencher tonight, an honorary moderator. I don't think that we really need any moderating going on. But anyway, so yeah, looking forward to seeing if we can help out that organization as well. And I'm going to keep talking about everything that's going on. Everybody who's got fundraisers, Animations Real has something going on. Craig has something going on with a friend of his. So we can just, you know, get some support going for everybody. Again, the call-in number, if you all want to call in, is 1-347-514-7210. It is a conference line, and you'll need a PIN number. The PIN number is 1685373. And if I don't get a call, let's say it's 1047. If I don't get a call by 1050, I'm going to shut it down, because that to me was the whole point of doing this, because I want to get more practice doing the call-in. I can always sit and read the chat during one of my regular Sunday Funday live streams, but this, I want to get practice with doing the call-in. I want to get practice with using this app. And I want to get people's opinions on things. And something that if you all don't want to call in, but you all think that you'll have a good idea for a topic that would be good for call-in shows, then please put that in the chat. Let me know. Let me see here. I'm going to put the number in here one more time. I'm hoping to get some calls. If I don't, I'm just going to shut it down for the night, because I got plenty of stuff that I want to do, but I did want to do another call-in because I like call-in shows. So there's the phone number that I just put in the chat. I'm going to put the PIN number if you all want to call, because I really want to hear some opinions. I do think that this particular topic is a bit much to just be putting comments in the chat. And that's why I've been pushing to get a call-in show for my particular stream, because I really want to hear, you know, exactly what it is that you all have to say. Let's see here. What are you saying? There's always going to be that one asshole in the bunch that has to keep it rolling. I guess, Gray Man, you're talking as far as things like separation go. Let's see. Chandra says there are some. Hold up. Chandra says there are some very well-educated racists, sexists, and homophobes. That is very true. I can't. Okay. And that's, I guess, in response to Craig saying education is the key to overcoming all issues. That's true, Chandra. And I think, though, that I honestly think that having frank discussions and like actually socializing with people who aren't what you are, I think that that's the best way to overcome this stuff, because I think that people kind of just have a fear of what they are not. You know, some people, not everyone, but I think that it's ignorance, you know, that keeps people, that makes people sexist and racist and homophobic. And here's another, something that's always been in my head. Why do we call it homophobic? Because it's not like people who when you use that word, it's not like that person is really afraid of gays. You know, they're like homo-dislike-ic. You know, they're not homophobic. I don't know. I hate that term, because I've never thought that people who, when we see someone and we call them a homophobe, they're not afraid. Okay, hold up. We got a call on the line. Hello, this is Ty. Who's calling? Where are you calling from?
It's the only, it's the one and only Animations Real.
It's Animations Real. How are you doing, Animations Real? I was just getting ready to cut the live stream. What's going on?
And you know, I called because I didn't want you to cut the live stream yet. I'm too busy trying to make connection. And you can't cut your boy off, Pete. Don't cut me off like that. I'm always chilling. I'm always good. As you can tell, I'm like this 24/7.
It does seem like that. Craig is saying hi to you. Okay, so tell me, do you have an opinion? I mean, you gave some opinions before the last stream got cut off, but do you have an opinion beyond what you've already let us know?
I mean, beyond that, well, a quick story. I actually have seen individuals say that they're gay.
Mm-hmm.
They end up hanging around with girls. Like, literally.
You're saying men who say they're gay?
Right.
Okay.
So, I think Prince was called like a heterosexual because the way he dressed and how he looked. And, like, literally, the guy dressed just like that. And so, because he dressed like that, and because he wasn't like somebody like me who would be more after, like, hey, let's hit on him. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of like blending in.
Okay.
And next thing I know, he did some things with most of the girls he was hanging out with.
Oh, really? Really?
So it was all one of those things where he was ahead of his time as far as dating women and all that good stuff. I say that to say this: if whether you're gay, straight, or whatever, I mean, at least give the other person the option to accept you or not as far as dating.
Yes.
Other than that, I mean, you can do what you want.
Right.
Be gay, be heterosexual, be bisexual, be whatever you want to be. But, you know, give everybody else the opportunity.
I agree. I agree. I feel like even if you don't want to come out to the whole world, if you call yourself getting into a relationship with someone, whether it's, you know, a long-term relationship, a marriage, or just a sexual relationship, give them the opportunity to know what you really are, put it all out on the table, and let them decide if they want that or not.
Exactly. It's a whole lot easier for a person to accept that when it's all out front. And you will have that occasion where it's like, well, we're constantly doing this, so I thought this, and nothing really changed. It was just someone's perception of what the relationship was opposed to the other. So, I mean, just make sure communication is very, very, very important.
I 100% agree. I'm so glad you called. I really appreciate it. So y'all, okay, this. No. I don't want you to hang up if you don't want to hang up. I'm just trying to. Okay, so this is Animations Real. I think that everybody in here is already subscribed to you, but just in case they're not, Animations Real. It is what it is. He has a channel that is full of animated story times. It's story time.
So I haven't been posting lately. And for those who do follow me, I do apologize. Someone kind of jacked my content.
Oh no.
I was collabing with the individual, and long story short, he jacked my content. So,
wow.
It's not one of those things where I worry about it. I kind of push forward, but it is some stuff that I was working on that I was pretty proud of.
Right.
So,
wow.
It's cool. I move forward, but I'm still working on some different things for the channel to help it expand. I've been working with a nonprofit to help sponsor kids to play youth sports.
Yes.
I've been constantly going with it, constantly going.
I'm going to donate to your charity as well this week. I'm going to donate. And Gray Man says that he just got you. I think that's what he's saying. I just went and got him. I think that's what that is referring to. And
Gray Man, hold on real quick, Gray Man, I'm gonna donate to the white privilege.
All right. How much are you going to donate to his white privilege fund?
Listen, you don't have to wait till I get paid. I gotta get paid first.
Yeah, you need a lot to donate to white privilege. It's gonna have to be a hefty donation.
And you know, it's stuff like that makes the world a whole lot better. That you can actually joke on something that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Terrible,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, hell yeah, and that I'm so glad you said that, because that's really like my aim, because it's a lot of heavy shit going on in the world, and y'all know, like most everybody here comes to my live stream on Sundays, and a lot of it, like y'all know, like the first half of it is just shit that makes you want to cry, basically, you know. And I feel like if we can just have some for real conversations, we'll get to a point of understanding. First of all, understanding one another. And then I think that if once we get to a point where like we halfway understand each other, we can relax and laugh a little bit. And I think that laughter is so important. And, you know, like the best comedians in the world joke about the craziest, roughest, toughest, hardest shit, had the roughest upbringings in the world, you know. But yeah, I appreciate that comment.
Look, I'm with everybody as far as, you know, what's going on, and you just hate to see that. I work for the Department of Criminal Justice in Texas. So I was a correction officer. So, and I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret. There's a thing like, okay, so you remember the song "Smiling Faces" by Undisputed Truth?
Smiling Faces?
Uh-huh.
It's an old song. Okay. Smiling faces, sometimes they don't tell the truth. That song?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there's a part there where it says, I'm not really worried about my enemies because I know where they're at. So meaning like, you're my enemy, I know you don't like me.
Right.
I know you're my enemy. It's the person that says we're cool, but we're really not.
Right.
All right. So when I worked in a prison, the inmates are the last people I have to worry about. And I'll keep it at that.
Okay.
Inmates are the last people that I have to worry about.
I understand. I understand exactly what you mean.
That's terrible. But you know, it's just something like, if everyone can stop trying to be right and just start listening and paying attention, you don't have to like anybody.
Right.
But if you can understand what their position is. I took debate, and the most important thing about debate is seeing both sides and arguing both sides, where one person will focus on their side.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you're my kind of thinker. I also was on the debate team and took debate in college as well. And I would always choose to argue what I did not believe, because that would make me do the research, you know, like, and even if I still didn't agree with it, you know, while I'm debating it or after the debate was over, I could have a different perspective, you know?
Exactly. Oh, okay, my first debate was about food stamps.
Okay.
It was about food stamps. Whether individuals should be able to buy candy with food stamps.
Okay.
That's it. Like
Uh-huh.
that was like you actually had someone that didn't like the fact that people could buy candy.
Right.
With food stamps.
Right.
Like what people kind of like have an issue with, it's like weird. Like I would never say, hey man, you can't buy candy with my tax money.
Right.
I wouldn't even think of anything like that.
Right.
But somebody actually said, hey, you need to stop this for mine.
Oh, I know. People get damn right indignant about what their tax dollars go to. I don't want my tax dollars going to pay for, whatever, blah, blah. And then when you think of how much money of our tax dollars goes to actual like food and services to help people versus what goes to defense, that's where your tax dollars are going, you stupid fucking moron. Like, no, you probably, and it's always like poor people saying that shit. So first of all, your tax dollars aren't doing enough to even pay for this person's groceries to begin with, that you're complaining about. You know what I mean? And I hate hearing people talk about, what they don't want their tax dollars going to. It's like, you don't even make enough to make a dent in somebody's, like, shut up. I hate that. I hate that. It's bad enough that somebody's on food stamps to begin with, but they got to make the best decisions that they can make. They got to figure out how to make their money stretch. And sometimes, if you have a sweet tooth, it's, to buy a piece of candy costs a lot less than to buy a piece of fruit. So you do what you got to do.
Oh, man. You know what? You do what you have to do.
Yeah.
And that's the sentiment of a lot of people. And I want to get the street to be serious because it's mostly fun. But, at some point, it's like one of those things where imagine if you had a person such as yourself reach out to someone who is doing, let's say, crime intervention. And then you bring them on and they talk about different things that they see, and then you will have a different, the people who usually follow you will have a different perspective of what their thought process is when they go to a crime or when they're in a situation like that.
Right.
I mean, it's not just to go up, bang, bang. It's a lot of other things that goes with it.
Right.
So it's just important. I like when you tell the whole story. You have followers such as myself that complete the story that you're telling. So it's a lot of diversity in that.
Yes.
Which is awesome.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, so I missed something though. What was it? IDFG? What was the game?
What? Oh, the game, the IDGAF game. I was gonna say I don't give a fuck. That's what IDGAF means, obviously out there in social media world. But here it's stood for I do go and find, the YouTube scavenger hunt that obviously was sweeping the nation. That's how I would always talk about. So I'm gonna have to bring that back. You haven't used. Okay, well, I don't know anyone who has, and you know what? I said, okay, this is something I'm gonna do for a video. I'm going to go on and book one of them, so that y'all can see when I go. This is the type of accommodation that you're gonna get. I'm gonna book one for San Antonio, and just to go because it's close. And so I'll do that so that y'all can see what it's all about. Because a lot of people, actually, there's some people who are in the chat right now, at least a couple of y'all, who have won that game and like haven't used it yet. I don't know anybody who's used it yet. Yes. Okay. So we have a bragger on the line. But yeah, the game was fun. And so I was saying, like, I was asking once I kind of started revamping things on my channel before, like this channel is constantly evolving ever since I actually started doing something with it earlier this year. And so I was asking, well, because I felt like the Sunday Fun Day, if we didn't have at least 20 people in there, that by the time I did the game, if people weren't winning the game or like weren't really wanting to play the game, then the number would drop off. Like it would go from like 15 to 5 once I started playing the game, you know? And so I said, okay, well, this isn't working. And so I asked, I was like, well, do y'all want me to just do it like at the beginning or the end of the stream or as a separate stream? And most people said that I should do it separately. And so I'm thinking I'm thinking like maybe I'll do something like Winning Wednesdays and just do a stream of playing the game. And then like maybe, the person who has the most correct, the person who came in first, something like just do a few different categories so that we can have more than one winner on a particular day if we're just gonna play the game, because like part of the fun is just seeing somebody win, you know.
Oh, okay. I do, like, my mom plays music like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So like first day of school, she had a song for the first day of school. Middle of school, when you get home, so she constantly like plays. So I grew up like listening to music.
Uh-huh.
You know, the 70s and the 80s and the 90s and all.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even go to the video. I know.
Yes.
I just put it in there. But ultimately, it's fun because now, I'm competitive anyway, so
yeah.
I want to win.
Right. I feel you. I love it. Hey, I have a song. I have a song for the first day of school.
What's that?
You ready? Okay, tell me. Stop me if you know the artist and if you know the name of the song. You may be young, but you're ready. What? It's school. Ready to learn. That's my first day of school song.
I've seen plenty of people with puns jamming to that.
That's Keith Sweat for those of y'all who didn't know. And that's the song when I was on Facebook and everybody would be posting their first day of school pictures of their kids. That's the song that I would post the lyrics to. And obviously, that's not what Keith Sweat wasn't talking about, ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. But still, the kids are young. They're ready to learn. Go to school. That's how I feel. Hi, Tammy. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate seeing you.
But you gotta cut the song off after that. Ready to learn.
Yep, that's it. And that's all I post. Yeah, I didn't want anybody deleting me. Like, what kind of freak is she? My first grader, like.
What's going on here?
Exactly. I thought she was a Christian. What?
Okay, so I'm gonna do a shameless plug. Technically, it's not shameless.
Go ahead.
You asked me about my information.
Yes, go for it.
All right, so for the individuals that would like to donate, 100% of your donation, no matter what you donate, goes toward sponsoring athletes to play youth sports. You can go to the website. And I'll spell it.
Mm-hmm.
It's Eversion Athletics. Eversion, EVERSION Athletics, ATHEL. Okay. So
wait. How about I make you an honorary moderator?
Well, I don't have access to anything.
Oh, okay, I got you.
To do it. But okay, so let me spell Eversion app again, and then everybody just Google athletics. It's Eversion, EVERSION athletics.org.
Y'all got that? It's eversionathletics.org. EVERSION A huh?
ATHL.
Oh, okay. He's
ECICS.
okay. Eversionathletics.org. And in case I have a video posted because Animations Real sent me t-shirts regarding his organization and his channel. So I put all of that information in that video. There is an unboxing that I did from Animations Real. If you'll look at that video, all that information is there. And Chandra has posted the link as well. So she's an awesome honorary moderator, the Eversion Athletics link.
That's right. She's the moderator. Okay, so since she can hear me, I'll go ahead and say it. I was wanting to reach out to you because I'm actually looking into buying shipping containers.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm going to use for is to grow different types of food.
Okay.
So I know. Yeah, that's why I was asking about the co-op.
Right, the food co-op. Yeah.
Right. Because I mean, I'm sorry, but it's
sure.
I like these grocery stores, but I think it's time for young entrepreneurs to get a shot. I mean, here we have a Trader Joe's where people go and sell stuff like that, and I just think a lot. People will appreciate your hard-earned dollar there than they would in any typical other place. Nothing against the other places. I'm speaking as an entrepreneur myself.
Right.
Grinding and hustling and doing the things to get the traction that I need to make my channel big. Not just my channel, but to help do some good for community stuff too.
I love it.
So I'm off my soapbox.
Okay, well, Chandra said that she's emailed the information to you, and she also said that she hates being a moderator because it's too much responsibility. Arg.
Too much responsibility. I mean, for the most part, the followers, man, are, the TI click, man, we straight still.
Hey, I like that, the TI click. Now, I was calling y'all my posse back when we were doing the game. Do y'all like to be the TI click? Animations Real just came up with that. Y'all want to be the TI? Because I need some name for a name for my peeps. We have to have a collective term. I mean, if Nicki can have the Barbs, if Nicki Minaj can have the Barbs, and Cardi B can have the Barty Gang, I want to have something too.
So, and speaking of that, so I'm always looking forward. So, if you guys decide what
Craig says, call him anything but late for dinner. I'm sorry.
Whatever.
Craig said,
I'll make a logo with it, and it'll be for TI to help you with your channel. You can set the price of the team. If they want to get a T-shirt, they'll get it through me.
Okay.
And go to you to help out your, make your channel grow. And for anybody else out there that if you guys want some tees or some designs.
Yeah. Merch.
I'm always grinding.
Okay, so we need to talk about that. Like when this is just something that I kind of just wanted to do because this stream tonight, I'm saying, y'all know Sunday, that's our scheduled time. Sunday, I try to be here at 3:00 on the dot at Central Standard Time, but I'm usually like 8 minutes late, literally. So that's our time, and we know, and that's typically when I have the most people in my channel at once. I want to try to, I actually, this is what I like doing. I like talking to y'all. I love the live interaction. That's what got me into live streaming, because I like seeing that chat move. But the thing is, I can't always keep up with all the comments. And even like now, it's only 8 people in here. We've had 3 times as many people in here and more at one time. But now, like with me trying to talk, and keep up with the comments, it's a bit much. But I like talking to you all. Like it's like y'all get to hear me say my opinions on things, and then you can kind of comment in the chat. I may see the comment, I may not. But I like the idea of this call-in because, like, I want, like, when someone has an opinion that's not mine, there's probably somebody else in the chat who's thinking the same thing, but they don't want to put out their, well, no, Ty, I disagree. Maybe they think they're going to get shut down, or, maybe I'll just respond to their comment, say, no, I disagree, and that's that. But there's, for every person who, disagrees with me, there are probably 3 more, who disagree with me, call in and be like, yeah, like what that guy on the line is saying, that's what I'm talking about, because I think very few things that are just black and white, yes or no, right or wrong. And I think it's all about perspective. And so I think that, for this type of interaction, if I can get a live interaction going, I want to be, that's the direction that I want my channel to go in. That's why I'm headed to Guitar Center on Friday to figure out, just in case, because we did that test stream on Sunday and everybody said that they could hear, and I was so happy. But I'm literally like sitting here with I'm like leaning up against my computer with the phone like as close as possible so that, y'all can hear it. And I'm like, there's got to be a more professional way to do this. So I'm going to get my butt down to Guitar Center. But I was like, this is a direction I want to go. So like, as soon as I can make it happen, I said, let me give it a try. And it worked. And so, this isn't the best, but it's working for now. And I'm fine with it. Like, my ass should be in bed right now. But as long as y'all want to talk to me and want to listen to, what's happening on here, I'll stay up, and I got to be up early in the morning to get my black ass to work, but I will stay up,
Yeah, I actually am changing my little regimen. I'm actually in a couple hours about to go to the gym. Then I got to be at work at 6.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, but it's actually pretty cool because like I said, I have a goal of just one time just walking on that stage.
Me too.
And just look, I don't want it to be a profession.
Yeah.
Take it seriously. And if I do just one time.
Yes.
That's it.
I'm with you. We're doing this.
Yeah, you don't understand how dire this is.
I'm with you.
It's important.
Thank you, Chandra. Chandra says, congratulations for following your dreams. Talking to me. She says sweet. That's my sister.
We're going to follow and we're going to do more.
Yeah, pursue them and chase them and make them happen.
That's what I'm saying. See, it's all up. But, okay, so I'm going to address the callers, the ones that's in the stream now or the live now.
Okay.
Get over your nervousness. I know I have your personal number, and you don't understand how many times I was going to hit the pin. I'm like, nah, like it's weird.
Yeah.
You're not a movie star, but
no.
It's weird. So I can tell you it's like 20 times I was on call. And I was like, I'll be too young. I wouldn't know what to say.
Oh.
So it's all nervousness. But, it'll calm, and then that gives others an opportunity to see behind the camera. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
each other on YouTube. Even though you don't see me personally, you hear my voice, my tone, and all that great stuff. And I'm pretty sure everyone in the chat is saying how cool Animations really is.
Yes.
I go to his channel and I want to share his stuff. And I appreciate that.
Yes. Yes.
It's all love.
I love it. Okay. Y'all make me feel so good. this is, you know, the holiday season, and y'all like really kicked it off for me in a major way for Thanksgiving weekend. And so I really just want to, every time I hop on a live, um, Craig, let me know if you want to be an honorary moderator so that you can post everything for your friend who you're talking about. Anything y'all have going on that y'all need to raise money for when I'm in a live for this whole holiday season, let's say from now up until New Year's Day, I want to see if we can just get something going because y'all were so good to me. I don't even need it, but I appreciate it. I'll take it and I'll definitely use it and I'll invest it in this channel. But I want to, you know, there's some things going on where y'all are doing some things to really help the community, which is why I wanted my sister, who it's not in her lane at all, to do any kind of calling. And even though it's like literally just 7 people watching right now, there is a bit of nervousness or whatever, and I get it, and that's not her thing. But she called in and so eloquently spoke about the Shape Community Center, and I appreciated her for doing that. And so everything that everybody's talking about, Tammy's fundraiser, your fundraiser, everything, all of this is important. So I do want to get these words out. You know, in the middle of the live streams, we can always take, you know, a little commercial break and talk about what's going on. Yes, Chandra is my sister. Craig, he says, "Is that your sister?" Yes, that's my sister. And so I'm just thankful. Like, y'all, I couldn't believe. Like, I'm like my YouTube subscribers are gonna make sure that I get my little first Google check now that my channel is monetized. They're gonna make sure I reach that little $100 threshold, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
We make it together, man. You know that.
That's, yeah, that is Animation's real biggest hashtag. We make it together, and the second one is we lit, and we are.
All right, look, I'll say, okay, so no cart before a horse, though. But at some point, when you get everything like 100% banging, like, man, we just gonna have, everybody's gonna have to meet up, man.
Yes.
That sounds like nothing crazy.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm down for a meet and greet.
Exactly. You know, T.I. cool. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, yeah. I love that idea. We're gonna have to do something. And I'm actually working on I'm working on turning the sunroom here into a real studio. Like a real studio. Like, yeah, so it's gonna take a little bit, but I'm still piece by piece. I'm buying my ring lighting. I'm buying, you know, the stuff to make this call-in a little bit more crisp for everybody who's listening. Every week I'm gonna do something towards getting this YouTube channel like really popping the way that I think it can be. And I mean, you know, I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be fun to have it. You know, and I'm still going to work. You know, I still got, you know, the other mumbo jumbo, you know, I gotta do, feed the freaking dogs, feed freaking Uno and all that. But that's where my, like, every bit of my excess energy and money is going to go into making my YouTube what I really want it to be. And I just appreciate y'all for hanging in here with me during the struggle phase while I get it figured out.
Not so much a struggle, but the learning phase.
Yeah, there you go.
So you can't struggle yet. Can't struggle yet.
There you go.
I enjoy myself.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
I wish Ryan was in the chat, because at some point we were supposed to talk about collabing with each other.
Oh, Ryan Melrose Comics, our guy in Australia, y'all. He was here Sunday.
Yeah, I seen him Sunday, and I reached out on his page. Yeah, I reached out to him because, like, I'm pretty sure, like, it's kind of like two ships missing each other.
Yeah.
You know,
I think we have a 9-hour time difference.
Well, that definitely would make sense. So
Yeah.
While everyone else is going to sleep. So,
right.
But yeah, like collabs. Oh man, you understand what I'm?
Yes.
It's just gonna be awesome.
Yes, and I just feel like every.
I think I'm with my neighbors, man.
What?
Lights are starting to come on.
What's starting to come on?
No, I'm saying I'm outside.
Oh.
And I'm clapping.
Oh.
While I'm talking to you, I'm doing the hand gestures and I'm clapping. And I'm laughing now. And I just see lights come on. So I'm like, oh, okay, I better chill. I don't want to like that. I'm crazy out here.
Maybe they have the clapper.
You know what?
Oh gosh. Well, I'm thankful that you called. Do you have anything else you want to get out here or contribute to this topic, or anything about Dwight Howard in particular that you want to say?
About Dwight Howard?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, not really with y'all.
Okay.
There's a video. There's a video of him like literally grabbing one of his teammates' private parts on a bench.
Really?
So it's saying, you know, people do mean the internet is undefeated.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like now it makes sense. And the video has Dwight Howard blowing a kiss to Jason Terry.
What?
And then it's I swear it's on YouTube. And they show him going to the bench. It's two separate videos, but whoever edited it pieced the two together.
Oh.
So they showed Dwight Howard, you know, manhandling somebody's manhandling.
That is crazy. Oh, everybody's putting all kinds of pieces together now, because I don't know if you know, there was a story that came out in October that said that he was benched at first because he had some back issues, but then it came out that literally like his butt was hurting. And so people were like, oh, well, that's why, like, because he pulled some muscle in his ass. Literally, he pulled some kind of muscle in his ass. So they're like, oh, well, okay, now it all makes sense. Like, you know, everybody's got it all figured out now, you know. Yeah, that's what they're saying, you know. Allegedly, supposedly, reportedly, let me put that out there because I don't need Dwight Howard trying to shut my channel down.
And here's the thing, I mean, if you gotta hide, you probably shouldn't do it.
Exactly. I agree. I mean,
because like literally, I don't think anyone has a issue with someone's preference. It's when you kind of try to beat it into somebody.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the problem comes in. So, bro, Dwight Howard, if you like dudes, cool. You know, you see the Jamie Foxx stand-up where he was talking about Prince.
I'm not a big Jamie Foxx fan like that.
Yeah, he's not funny.
Let's get that out of there. Yeah.
I made insecurity, and he was talking about how he was going, like, how he was into a Prince concert and how his aura, like, he couldn't look at him.
Mm-hmm.
And long story short, he asked the security guard, you know, well, he came out and the security guard was looking at him. He's like, man, what's wrong with you? And then the security guard was like, he looked at me. And he asked the security guard, well, how's it happening to you? And he's like, yeah. He's like, well, what you do? And the security guard said, well, I've been having sex with him for 3 years. So you have to watch the video, man. You have to watch that. It makes sense when you watch that. But it makes sense because, like, look, I'm comfortable with myself. Prince is a good-looking guy.
He is.
I mean, okay, if that's the way you choose, go for it.
Okay, I agree with you, but then let me ask you this. Do you think, hey, Von D's in the house. Do you think that society makes it easy for men to just come out and say they're gay? Like, what if this scandal never happened with this Mason Elijah or person? What if the scandal never happened and Dwight Howard just, some random Tuesday after a game was being interviewed and just said, y'all know what? I just want to let y'all know I'm gay. How well do you think that would be received? Because I personally think that, yeah, like just living your truth. But I also think that, that comes with some consequences too, especially when it's a man, and probably even maybe especially a little bit extra when it's a black man. Because, black people just don't play that gay shit. That's just the way that it is. I think that it's a lot easier for white men to be able to come out. I think that white people in general are a little bit more accepting, and black people, it's the church, this, the Bible, that, yada, yada, yada. Like, we'll literally sit up in church and forgive a pastor who's fucking 5 people in the congregation, but let somebody come out and say they're gay. Oh, you going straight to hell, So do you think like it's as easy as just, y'all, I'm gay, I like dick, and everybody, Dwight, it's all good. We just care that you play basketball well. Do you really think that's how it would go down?
No, I mean, of course not. Because of that, like I said, you have people that they know what's better, what's best for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, and like you said, you'll have a pastor doing whatever he's doing with the congregation,
mm-hmm.
but the minute there's something outside of that, that's unacceptable. Oh, but him being married, have sex with like everybody on the front row. I want that too.
Mm-hmm.
So,
mm-hmm.
no, I don't agree that. I mean, I don't think that would happen. He would definitely have some hurdles.
Mm-hmm.
The things he would have to do. At the same time, I mean, if you're already doing it, I mean, you can't have, I mean, technically, I guess you could have it both ways if you don't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy, I don't know who the person is. Now they coming out with some type of book or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You did it in silence, but you were coming to the light. So what was the point?
Right.
I mean, do what you gonna do. I mean, because he plays professional ball, man, you gonna have people clown all the time. It's like they clown the dude anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, if he's not there. Somebody said, hey, look, you like God. You don't think people in the locker room not saying, man, you're right, man, tell us the truth.
Right.
Tell us the truth. You like the dudes?
Right.
And I guarantee you have that one teammate that's running around the locker room naked.
Mm-hmm.
And one himself.
Right. Right. Oh yeah, for sure.
Like regardless, it's going to happen. So if you want to live in secret, okay, but I don't see the point. To me,
I agree.
I just don't see the point.
I agree, and I'm looking at the chat, and a lot of people are saying that they don't think anybody would care. Craig says, I think everybody would yawn and say, okay, next. Gray Man says, I think it's less of a big deal these days. Half those guys are gay or bi, and the rap game is infested with gays, but that's the new wave stuff. Yeah, and I do agree. I do think it's a lot less of a deal, but I think it's still a deal. Like, I don't think it's not like people are just gonna like, it's not like he's coming out saying, hey, y'all, I went to, Kmart and buy some Dockers. Like, it's gonna get a bit more of a reaction than that, you know.
Yeah, it is. And then especially like I think he had like 11 children.
He has a lot of children.
By different
a lot of different women.
So if that comes out, then the baby mama is gonna have to they're gonna have to answer those questions like, did you see anything?
Right.
Did you do this?
Right.
Do you have a disclosure agreement?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, he's gonna have something to deal with, but as far as like how it would have been if he came out in the 70s or the 80s, I don't think it would be like that.
No, I agree. I agree.
He's gonna have to jump through some. He's gonna have to take care of some things if he never came out.
I would agree. I would agree.
That just comes with it, though.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, thank you.
Hey, man, you went to the Rockets and got paid that money and he didn't do nothing.
That's my problem with him. If the Rockets wanted to pay somebody several $1 million contract to not win, they could have paid me. God damn it. I would have gone there and not produced.
Man, I was putting the water boy like a bug.
Okay. Do you know that those water boys make about $80,000 a year?
Shoot, man. You know what I do to get the league? I make my own water.
Real water. Real thirst quenching. Yeah, I feel you.
Definitely, because I mean, we can keep the live stream going on to 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna go to sleep.
Oh, Lordy.
You get that watch time.
Oh, I appreciate it. You know, I need it. I need it just in case YouTube changes these rules on us again in January. I know.
I haven't had any run into YouTube.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave them alone. They took me off of probation. They let me out of YouTube jail, so I don't have anything but good stuff to say about YouTube.
So for you guys in the live, think about this. When YouTube first came out, nothing was off limits. Now that they made their money or they have their system, so to speak, now they like cut that. You can't do this, you can't say that. This over here, you can't do that. Because I remember like YouTube 2012, 2006, man, you could play all kinds of jazz. You could play all kinds. You didn't even have to worry about some type of strike.
Yeah.
And if it was a strike, it was probably on the channel for like 6 or 7 months before they even said something about it. Now it's like strike.
Yep. They'll shut you down.
So who want to make? Never mind. Like I said, I haven't had any run-in with YouTube.
Good. I have, but they freed me, so I'm going to just be thankful that I have the platform, and I'm gonna keep trucking along.
Yeah, we're gonna grind it. We're gonna grind it, T. We're gonna grind it.
Absolutely.
I got one thing to say before I let you go. Like and subscribe so I can holler at you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Have a great night.
Okay, you too. Thank you so much for calling. Okay, that was Animations Real, y'all. If anybody else wants to call in, please feel free to call in. The number, Chandra, our moderator for the night, put it in the chat. It's 1-347-514-7210. It is a conference line. You'll need the PIN number, which is 16853. 73. Thank you so much for calling Animations Real. Thank you so much for calling Chandra. Anybody else want to call? That was who? That was Animations Real. Von D, you want to call? Anybody want to call and tell me if you think that heterosexual privilege exists? Do y'all think that that's a thing? Like, we talk about white privilege when we have these stories about, white people calling the cops on black people for doing fucking nothing. And it might be an issue when the cop gets there, it might not. But, in general, there's just this feeling that white people can live more freely just because they're white. Like, they have a privilege that that black and brown people don't have, just being able to kind of walk through this life. Obviously not everyone, but yeah, in general, that's the thing. And so is it that way for heterosexual people? Do we have this privilege of just being able to get up and love who we love and being able to talk about it, not having to keep it a secret, not wanting to, kill ourselves because we're different from everybody else? Is that a privilege that we have because we aren't gay or because we're not bisexual or transgender? Is there a privilege? Or is there not? Is everything just the same? Everything is everything. Because I would almost say that there's not some at least slight privilege. That's almost like saying that discrimination against gays doesn't happen, or that people don't have homophobic views anymore. So anyway, that's just kind of my thoughts. Let's see here what y'all are saying. And again, if you want to call in, that's the purpose of this live stream. I have 11:42, which it's way past my bedtime. But if I get a call before 11:45, we'll keep going. If I don't, I'll shut it down at 11:45. Thank you all so much for coming in here. And I want to be sure that everybody who's got anything going on charity-wise, that during this whole holiday season, up until January the 1st, I want to be sure that I get your links into our chat anytime I come in to do a live. Chandra, who's in the chat now, who's our moderator, she has some awesome things going on with Shape Community Center in Houston. I donated a monthly donation for Hurricane Harvey relief. You all know that I'm a Houston girl, and that hit my hometown very badly, but they have a lot of things going on at Shape Community Center. And we, got Tammy's charity for the backpacks and food for the kids. We got Craig telling us that he's got something going on with one of his friends who had a fire recently and is needing to get some funds going back for himself to get himself back on his feet. We are raising money. Probably most importantly, this definitely is the most important thing we're raising money for, is for Gray Man Outdoors. It's been 40 years and he still has not had a sip of that good old white male privilege that he's been hearing about. So we have to raise a whole lot of money so that we can get Gray Man Outdoors some of this white privilege, because his time is long overdue. So we got to get that going on. If y'all have anything else going on, let me know. And, get the links to myself and my moderators, and we will, please already. Great Man Outdoors says. So yeah, just let me know, get it to me or any of my moderators, not Chandra, because she's just a temporary moderator for tonight. I'll make you a moderator so that you can post the links yourself. And because y'all blessed me so much over the Thanksgiving holiday, I didn't even need it. And I really went and I did a lot of live streams and was just kind of donating to super chats and a lot of different live streams with a lot of the money that, I don't have that particular money y'all gave me, but that amount of money, I've donated a lot of it, and I'm going to use a lot of it to upgrade my channel, because I definitely need to get some better audio visual equipment going on. I'm going to turn the sunroom into an actual YouTube studio. So I got some things coming up, but I want to know what you all think about this topic, if y'all want to talk about it. But it looks like maybe y'all don't, which is fine with me, because I need to get my ass in bed anyway. I need to eat something. I have not eaten today. I've worked out. I've been to work. I've y'all, I'm tired. And then I came here and got on this live stream, and I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me so freaking late. And unless I have a call coming, I'm going to go on and shut it down. Thank you all so much for everything. Thank y'all for coming in the chat. Thank y'all for just talking to me, for sharing your opinions. Chandra and Animations Real, I really, really, really appreciate y'all calling. I appreciate everybody who was in the first stream that got shut down and came back to this stream and stayed with me. Thank you all for hanging out with me in this stream for like 5 minutes while it wasn't even working and y'all couldn't hear me, and sticking around until I could be heard. I appreciate all of that. That means a lot to me. Trust and believe. Gray Man Outdoors, I want to get you on a call one of these days. I hope that you'll give me a call one day and we can talk about something that we either agree on or disagree on. I just want to talk to all of y'all. I want to talk to everybody. So thank y'all for making this whole thing a success. You know, like, I'm enjoying doing this. Maybe I won't come back before Thursday. It'll be either Thursday or Friday before I do a live stream again. And maybe I'll do a 2-parter like we did on Sunday. I'll get on the camera for part of it, and I'll just do a call in for part of it. Maybe Friday. The way that I'm thinking it right now is Friday, I'll do the first hour as a call in, and then we can do the second hour as a gangster stream that we'll delete. Y'all pick a music category or a music decade or a music year or whatever, and we can just have some more fun, because I just like having fun with y'all. I appreciate that y'all are here for me. So on that note, I am going to go in and shut it down. Y'all can't see me, but y'all know I counted down to 10, and then I just close the chat. But y'all have a good night, have a good week, and I'll see y'all on Thursday or Friday back here, and I'll try to get to as many of your channels as I can throughout the week. If you're streaming and you're monetized, I'll donate to your super chat if I see you got your super chat button going, or I can donate to your PayPal if you have those links posted. I just appreciate you all. I really, really do. Thank you so much, Chandra, for moderating. I know you didn't want to. So I'll take your wrench away when you come into the next stream. You're going to keep it for now. I love you all. Peace and love, and I'll talk to you all soon. I'm going to count it down now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm blowing y'all kisses. Okay, Von D, I'm waiting for you to call because I still got to talk to you about this whole Jill Scott situation and good girls versus bad girls. So yeah, you're not going to get off the hook because you didn't answer, because we had that issue with the live stream the last time. So you're not going to get off the hook. I love y'all. Peace, blessings. I will see y'all soon. Bye-bye.